As for me, I already know how this generation is. I already know how this society is and all that. And I just chose my peace over everything. I opted out of a lot of stuff and now I just prioritize my peace and whatever it is that I want to do in my life. That's all I'm really concerned about. Like a lot of people want you to harp on these topics like, oh, this is like this. Oh, these women are like that. Like, trust me, I know these women are this way. I know this society's this way. I know people are this way. I already accepted it. I already know it. I'm not going to continue harping on it because there's no reason to. I see everything for what it is, and I'm just protecting my peace from it all. And whether that comes off as corny or lame to people, it just don't matter to me. And that's just what I prioritize now. I don't care how it may look on the outside looking in. People might say, oh, that's boring. That's a boring life. Oh, you should be angry that you can't have this or you missing out on this. Like, no, like I'm cool. I already accepted my reality and I'm fine with it. But it's like people still want you to have that fear of missing out. They still expect you to still be chasing after this stuff. Like, bro, I'm not gonna continue chasing something that's not for me. And I'll just take whatever comes with it. There's no point in chasing nothing out here in this society. Like I already mentioned, we already see this stuff for what it is. We see these people for who they are. We see this world for what it is. So why waste energy on it? There's no point in wasting any type of energy on something that's not for you. Like if something's not meeting me halfway, or if it's not coming to me, then I'm not wasting energy on it. And what am I left with? Myself and my peace. And that's what I value over anything anyway. So I'm content with that. I can have my peace at the end of the day. I can have my peace of mind. That's all I'm really concerned about now. Like so much stuff just don't even hit the same. Back in the day, I used to want this stuff. I used to chase after it. I used to feel like I needed it. No, I really just don't care about a lot of stuff. It's just that simple. That's just the point that you get to. Once you mature and you just see the stuff for what it is. And then you realize this stuff ain't even worth it in the first place. It's no point in wasting your energy out here. You're wasting your energy. You're being a crash dummy for some pointless stuff. Doing the most. This type of stuff can affect your mental health. It can have you depressed. All that fear of missing out. Meanwhile, none of this stuff is even worth it in the long run anyway. The only thing I'm concerned about is making a way for myself. That's all I'm really concerned about. Doing the things that I know I gotta do. Everything else really ain't my concern. And I realize the more that I start hearing people discuss these certain topics, they talk about like, oh, like I mentioned before, they talk about, oh, women are like, of course I know like a lot of that stuff is true, but when you hear a lot of people still stuck on these certain topics, they make that their whole life. They make that their whole identity to just be so engulfed in these topics, like that can rub off on you. It can start making you feel a certain way because you're hearing everybody else being so caught up in it and making this shit seem like it's so important. So I had to stop watching a lot of people. I barely watch anybody on here, to be honest, because most people are still caught up in these ideologies. They claim that they see reality for what it is, but they're still harping on it. Like I said, I accepted reality, and once I accepted it, I was long gone. I know how it is. I see it for what it is. I know these women are like this. I know this. I know this. All right, boom. I'm opting out. Protecting my peace. Like, that's it. That's all it is for me. Most people still want to have one foot in and one foot out. And that's what leads people to depression, feeling a certain way. Because they didn't truly opt out of this stuff. To be, they still want to be a part of this stuff. Yeah, they talk about how bad everything is. Oh, this is like this. These women are like this. But deep down, they still are attached to that shit. Once you fully move on from this stuff, you just don't care about it.